Spiritual refinement is a self-healing process. It's the cleansing of your heart mind of all habitual tendencies so you can be in your knowing. Hate, want, desires, judgment, insecurities, fears, whatever, are all habitual tendencies. Now, there's two that I want to focus on today, and that's loneliness and validation. I put these two together because they're one and the same. They're closely related because lack of validation creates loneliness, and loneliness seeks validation. Fear of loneliness and the fear of not being accepted, not being wanted, not being liked, not being loved is so deeply rooted in our heart minds. And it's one of several tendencies that's difficult to cleanse. But as you move along in your spiritual refinement journey, you'll see that none of those things exist. You'll be okay without validation. You'll be okay without fitting in. In fact, you'll be in a space where you can't even force yourself to fit in because your changed behavior will not allow bad behavior. And seeking validation is a bad behavior. It's self-sabotaging. This fear is so deeply embedded that validation is needed and sought after in every aspect of our lives. And without validation, we think we're doing something wrong. And we punish ourselves with the most brutal, insecure thinking. We believe that I have to do this and that to be accepted, to be liked, to be loved, to be wanted, because being myself just isn't good enough. Now, with this thinking, or any thinking, you're taking yourself out of your own awareness, your energy, your chi. The very space where the fear of loneliness or the need for validation doesn't even exist. That's why it's so important to be self-observant, because you could catch these things. You can see when it's happening and make the necessary corrections. You need to be watchful of yourself until every habitual tendency is cleansed, until you realize they never existed in the first place. You created them because within your light, within your awareness, they don't exist. So how can they be real? Being watchful helps you understand how you are the one perpetuating your own mental and spiritual suffering. Another thing I want you to understand is that in an unhealed society, people don't want love. They want and expect conditions. And when you're in a healed state, your meditative state, you have no conditions to give because you don't require conditions. You're not conditional. This is why you won't fit into the crowd or what's considered the norm. The crowd or the norm only exists because it's based on conditions. And since you're no longer conditional, meaning your love light is unconditional, and that you treat everyone the same said way, no matter what, you can't fit into the crowd of conditional energies. You don't belong there. This knowing doesn't make you above or better than anyone. It just means you're healed. So I hope this is understood. Until next time.